Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Peace, family. It's your boy, Knowledge Guy 13 TV, back with another one. Man, listen, man. This stuff is getting crazy. I've been finding more videos of people crashing out. Now, the liberal women then joined this movement called the 4B movement. Now, the 4B movement is where women have no sex with men. Um, it's an old tradition that they started in Korea. We're gonna go through the whole thing. I'm just giving y'all a synopsis of what's going on with the live, and they also gonna be cutting their hair. And it's getting crazy, man. Y'all already know I gotta bring my guest up here, Beauty with the Essence. She in the building with me. Man,
What
this is
up?
what's going on, man. What is we can't never just relax.
No, it's something new every time.
My goodness. Man, hold on. I gotta turn my damn heat off. It got hot. This okay. You ain't gotta eat it up. We back, we back, we back. Hey, all right, we just getting started. Let me see here. Let me go to my stuff. This is getting out of hand.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah, it's getting crazy out here, especially with the liberals and women doing this stuff. Like y'all telling men that y'all not gonna have sex for the next 4 years.
That's crazy.
Where do we go from here? Please tell me, where do we go from here?
I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Like, I guess they take it as a serious movement. So
That shit is crazy. I think they are. It's almost like an extension of feminism. Am I not?
you think so?
Yeah. What else would you think?
Maybe there's a lot of like feminist like followers that follow her.
Yeah. Could be yes and no, but I mean, somebody like her. I'm not even gonna say somebody like her. I'm gonna just say the whole context of being a woman in a position of power. That women fail to realize that if you had this position of power to be led by a woman, then
hmm
if men's natural nature is to lead, what do you think is going to happen by nature? Somebody's going to do something to where the man is back in charge running shit. That's all I was trying
Right.
to. Pretty much my point was getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Like I I don't know. It's dangerous out here.
I just seen something where they were saying like that women are already like getting like attacked already, like
What do you mean?
verbally, being attacked verbally because of this whole like
Attacked by
separation.
attacked by who?
Men,
Saying what?
well, let me see. I'm gonna go on my phone so you can actually
I'm gonna share. I'm gonna go to the 4B movement shit, but you can finish telling me.
wait. Hold on. I was just seeing a video, the title, and I'm like, what? Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I sent you something in TikTok where today, like Trump actually like made a speech about what he's gonna do.
Hold on, yeah.
on the
Hold on.
first day.
Hold on. You want me to play that one right now, right?
Like this right here. Like this video.
That's the one you
Talks
sent.
about
You
see the
sent.
article?
I'm saying you sent that to me already.
No.
Oh, that's just an article.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I looking for again? I got so much shit on my mind.
Okay, we starting with the 4B movement, right?
Yeah.
So let's start that, and then are we starting with Trump because he just made a speech today?
Yeah, hold on. So I gotta do this.
And then we'll go to Your Body, My Choice movement going on. Like, there's a lot going on right now.
Man, I had to block a motherfucker on me. Okay, I'm in your messages, and I see. Oh, okay, I found it. I had to go to.
If we don't have free speech, then we.
Okay, I got it. Let me share this shit. Yeah.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple just like dominoes, one by one. They'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case.
Hold on. You mean to tell me we got that free speech? Meaning YouTube gonna be back great again with conspiracies, and we can say what the fuck we want to say. And if you don't like what somebody say, your kid or somebody, you shouldn't be listening to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They can say what the fuck they want to say.
That's true.
This is good. This is great.
Bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people. They have collaborated to suppress vital information on everything from elections to public health. The censorship cartel must be dismantled and destroyed, and it must happen immediately. And here's my plan. First, within hours of my inauguration, I will sign an executive order banning any federal department or agency from colluding with any organization, business, or person to censor, limit, categorize, or impede the lawful speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal.
That's all social media platforms.
Yeah, exactly.
These platforms are federal. Like, I mean, what are we talking here? We getting our shit back. People's channels are getting taken and gotten taken because of shit like this. My channel was taken. 2 of my channels was taken.
Yeah, like we have way more subscribers. Ooh, and I got taken
I had
as
a
well.
whole community.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I went live, it was 12, 15 motherfuckers in here as soon as I went live. Like we had a community, like, and they took that shit. Right now, our shit will probably be busting if it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta rebuild, and this is what happens. This is what happens. I mean, you gotta start over. This is how I was when I first started the last time. I had 1, 2, maybe 5 people in here, 10. Yesterday we had like 26. Like, I'm just gonna keep going, shit. But let me finish playing this.
Speech of American citizens. I will then ban federal money from being used to label domestic speech as mis or disinformation. And I will begin the process of identifying and firing every federal bureaucrat who has engaged in domestic censorship, directly or indirectly, whether they are the Department of Homeland Security, the Department of Health, Human Services, the FBI, the DOJ, no matter who they are. Second, I will order the Department of Justice to investigate all parties involved in the new online censorship regime, which is absolutely destructive and terrible. And to
that's Google is the main one.
Yeah, you heard about Elon Musk. He about to start his own search engine
Google
to compete.
Google and YouTube. Google and peace. Google and YouTube is the one that's going to, cause this stuff because they the ones who censoring every fucking thing. You go on Instagram, you can't say nothing but see these platforms that are going along with this Google censorship shit is because they maybe have to use Google or it's something tied with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get on Instagram, you can just put in your Google shit and it'll link you to your Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's like something is something, man. They got something going on with this shit.
Something really.
I love it. Let me play this shit.
Absolutely destructive and terrible, and to aggressively prosecute any and all crimes identified. These include possible violations of federal civil rights law, campaign finance laws, federal election law, securities law, and antitrust laws, the Hatch Act, and a host of other potential criminal, civil, regulatory, and constitutional offenses. To assist in these efforts, I am urging House Republicans to immediately send preservation letters. We have to do this right now to the Biden administration, the Biden campaign, and every Silicon Valley tech giant, ordering them not to destroy evidence of censorship. Third, upon my inauguration as president, I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230 to get big online platforms out of censorship business.
Damn! Oh, so what we just say?
Huh?
YouTube, Instagram. Oh, you ain't in here? Girl, you done left the screen? You should have told me you left the screen because I don't be seeing you. I be looking at the other damn thing. So I'm talking and shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I?
I'm still listening to you. Huh? I'm still in the area.
You just don't sit down like.
No, I'm still in the room. Trust me, you could have still been talking. I would have been talking to you.
Oh, but look though, it was what we just said. The big companies like Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all these platforms is gonna have to. They can't censor us anymore.
Yeah.
January 20th, I might make the biggest status in the world.
You said the biggest status in the world.
I'm gonna cuss them motherfuckers out. I'm gonna cuss everybody out. I can say what I want. Y'all can't censor me. You feel me?
Mhm.
So like you could say the things that you want to say now, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. That's gonna be crazy, man. We didn't got to the good part. The line just started. We only 16 minutes in. We still gotta be. I ain't show you them videos of the black people crashing out on Obama.
Oh, what happened to that? I didn't even I didn't know that was going on.
Man, you gonna these motherfuckers cussing Obama out. Yeah, I'm like, God damn. But let's finish listening to the Trump, this free speech shit. We get our free speech back, god damn it.
From now on, digital platforms should only qualify for immunity protection under Section 230 if they meet high standards of neutrality, transparency, fairness, and non-discrimination. We should require these platforms to increase their efforts to take down unlawful content such as child exploitation and promoting terrorism while dramatically curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis and disinformation.
But see, listen,
Mhm.
let me tell you why he has to do this. Because this coincides with the same bill. What's going on, Hydro? This coincides with the same bill that I gotta play that again. That shit just blew me. I got so much going on in my brain. Hold on. Let me hear this again.
Curtailing their power to arbitrarily restrict lawful speech. Fourth, we need to break up the entire toxic censorship industry that has arisen under the false guise of tackling so-called mis.
Right there. Because that coincides with the LGBT community.
Mhm.
You can't say nothing. We're censored because they know some of the stuff that we're saying is correct. So instead of us saying nothing and going back and forth and you arguing with them, they censor certain shit. So when you having a debate with them or you feel some type of way about what they doing, you can't say it. Because if you say it, you get your channel took or your page gets struck. You can't talk on Facebook for like 7 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like
I love the change. The change is what we need right now.
we
We
need to go
need this
back to what
change
the fuck we
bad.
doing. Because what the fuck is all this shit they had us doing? They literally took our First Amendment away. When you censor something, we don't have free speech no more because you put a censorship on there. And it's crazy, man.
It is.
It's crazy.
And disinformation. The federal government should immediately stop funding all nonprofits and academic programs that support this authoritarian project. If any U.S. university is discovered to have engaged in censorship activities or election interference in the past, such as flagging social media content for removal of blacklisting, those universities should lose federal research dollars and federal student loan support for a period of 5 years and maybe more. We should also enact new laws laying out clear criminal penalties for federal bureaucrats who partner with private entities to do an end run around the Constitution and deprive Americans of their First, Fourth, and Fifth Amendment rights. In other words, deprive them of their vote. And once you lose those elections, and once you lose your borders like we have, you no longer have a country. Furthermore, to confront the problems of major platforms being infiltrated by legions of former deep staters and intelligence officials, there should be a 7-year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time has finally come for
7
Congress to
years?
pass a digital.
Wow.
I used to work for DOD. Damn, hold on. So he's saying if you lose it, hold on.
Year cooling off period before any employee of the FBI, CIA, NSA, DNI, DHS, or DOD is allowed to take a job at a company possessing vast quantities of U.S. user data. Fifth, the time is
Oh, okay, that's more like the telemarketing part, like the like computer heads of the, you know, who runs all the US data, who has all the information and shit. He said it should be a 7-year data break. Like you can't even get another federal job for 7 years if you lose your job with the FBI, DOD, you can be the DNI, because this is how you create these deep staters. Because they've been in deep with the state, they've been in deep with them, and then they get kicked out or they don't, but they got all the information. So they can go right and work for another company. No, you're gonna flag, your name gonna be flagged in the system for 7 years, buddy. You're not gonna be backdooring us. That ain't that he ain't doing it but protecting himself. Damn.
Exactly.
For Congress to pass a digital Bill of Rights. This should include a right to digital due process. In other words, government officials should need a court order to take down online content, not send information requests such as the FBI was sending to Twitter. Furthermore, when users of big online platforms have their content or accounts removed, throttled, shadow banned, or otherwise restricted, no matter what name they use, they should have the right to be informed that it's happening, the right to a specific explanation of the reason why, and the right to a timely appeal. In addition, all users over the age of 18 should have the right to opt out of content moderation and curation entirely and receive an unmanipulated stream of information if they so choose. The fight for free speech is a matter of victory or death for America and for the survival of Western civilization itself. When I am president, this whole rotten system of censorship and information control will be ripped out of the system at large. There won't be anything left. By restoring free speech, we will begin to reclaim our democracy and save our nation. Thank you, and God bless America.
That boy ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
That boy ain't playing, man. What up, Alan? Hey, he working fast in the motherfuckers. Hey, you see what he said? He said we need to do this right now. I need y'all to start emailing companies right now.
Right, he said right now, huh?
He ain't playing, bro. He not playing. He said, remember in the other speech, he said it wasn't gonna be no more new laws. He not doing no more new law. New wars. He not doing that shit. Let's see what this FB shit is, man.
No, this is not just a protest, but one to end the lives of.
So before I get into this, for people that's in the chat don't know what the 4B movement is, it is a movement where women come together and not have sex with men, to not have babies. I guess for a gain of control or power. They said people in Korea was doing it for so long that now Koreans are having a shortage of babies.
Yes, they don't have no kindergartens this year.
They have no kindergartners this year. So if that keeps going on, what do you think is going to happen? It's for human extinction. They almost seem like as if they're wiping themselves out. Because if there's no reproduction, how are y'all race and lineage going to keep on going? It's almost selfish.
Well, half of the men on the planet are dogging women out, and the other half is not. So there's got to be a cleanup of men that are not treating women right. I got to speak on that for sure.
Yeah,
so,
but to say you're not going to have sex for 4 years and then y'all end up joining a cult and creating a cult, that's not even natural for your reproductive system, for who you are as a woman.
Well, some of the guys got to take responsibility too, because I mean, a lot of them, there's not a lot of good ones out here, you know what I'm saying, for some of these women. So like I said, like to me, like it's hard to find a good man out here these days. It's just women are just recycling bad men, and that's the problem. I think it just needs to be moral training going on right now, where more men are like, you know what I'm saying, training the young dudes, because I don't know, a lot of these dudes today, there's a lot of dudes that are trash. I'm not gonna even lie, they are. They're
But look at the women. You got the women that got so much power now. They didn't created feminist movements and shit.
That's old. You know how old feminist movements are? It's old since slavery.
Listen, I'm saying to where now it's starting to be amongst in your reality. We would just hear about this shit, read stories about it in small communities and shit like that. But now it's everywhere. You got regular women that got a feminist mindset and don't know shit about it. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. I'm a man. None of this shit makes sense. We're gonna play it, but let's play it. Let's play it. Then we can debate after that.
All right.
No, this is not just a protest, but one to end the lives of millions of US men, with millions participating and nowhere left for men to run. People were terrified after the results of the US election had led many women to participate in a movement called 4B, which has women encouraging other women to avoid men completely by breaking up with their current boyfriends or husbands, avoid having children with men, rejecting traditional female jobs, and for some to even quit jobs owned by men. With even viral videos with hundreds of thousands of likes and thousands of saves, encouraging women to poison their lovers' food with agua tofana. And if your wife or girlfriend is doing this, get out now. The movement started in South Korea, with women going 6 years without any interaction with men, as well as Korea having a significant 21% decline in the population in just 1 year. And soon the US will have no one left. Well, I agree with the sentiment of a feminist movement. Unfortunately, this movement would likely not work, as half the country's women endorse Trump.
See, that's what I'm saying. 6 years, and now they don't have no fucking kindergartners. What like what do y'all think? What do you think men are gonna turn into if they can't get no pussy?
That's a strong movement. For 6 years they've been holding off. Wow, that's a strong movement.
That's a very powerful, strong movement right there. But let's be honest, men can be savages. If anything, we're just they're respecting it. But if they come to the point to where they lineage is gonna be, they gonna go in there and do some wild shit. Because what are y'all doing? You can't even have a building that you living in to even create this movement if it wasn't for men who built the building.
But people don't understand, there's different ways to have abortion, so they got drinks for that. So if they don't want it to get that wild, it got that wild during Romans days, and women separated and went their own island. They call the island of Lesbos, and basically it didn't work out. Like a man was becoming, liking men and stuff like that. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So by people separating, it's not gonna help. It really not. I think people need to take accountability on both ends and basically figure it out. Bro, if not, y'all all gonna go extinct, period.
No matter how you feel, you need that other opposite race. That opposite sex. Man needs woman, woman needs man. We are built and designed for each other. This system creates this separate mindset that where I can do it on my own, and I don't need no man, and I don't need no woman, and I'm just gonna be fucking bitches, or I'm just gonna do what I want to do. That's what this system has designed us to be away from each other. But we are built to look at kids. Kids are inseparable. Kids love to be around each other, playing their video games. They want to go to their friend's house. This system creates the separation. We are designed to be together. This shit don't make no sense.
But when is guys gonna take accountability? That's the problem.
Man, when has a woman take accountability? Y'all can't take accountability for some shit that's small as hell. The smallest things y'all can't take accountability for. Like I always say, the woman They want to be treated.
Ain't nobody said that women are not supposed to take accountability. I'm just saying that basically, like,
Man, why you cut me off? Most women, y'all want the power of a king. Y'all want the attention of a queen, and y'all have the accountability of a child because y'all take no accountability of nothing. Why are you like somebody else won the presidency? Why are you cutting your hair? Why are y'all now, because of a presidency, why are y'all now want to control yourselves and say, okay, now we're not gonna fuck no more? Why not? Why all of a sudden now? Why wasn't y'all doing that before? Y'all got bitches out here sucking doorknobs. Y'all got men out here leaving their kids, not doing nothing for their kids. That's when y'all supposed to do that type of shit. Because men not being good fathers or something like that. Because of a man got elected in office, y'all taking sex away. Man, it's more videos, man. It's more videos. This ain't the only one. It's more videos. Because this is ridiculous.
None. We are taking Coochie off the table indefinitely.
So
None. We are taking Coochie off the table indefinitely.
So let me get this straight. So you guys are gonna abstain from being fucking whores and sluts and body empowerment and fucking 1,000 cocks in a week just because this man won the presidency? Wasn't that the whole reason behind men wanting traditional women in the first place, and you guys were pushing back against that? Now that he's president, you guys are gonna follow through with what men wanted in the first place? Got it.
Exactly.
None. We are taking Coochie off.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the Democrats fucked y'all with all of that shit. Look at this shit.
You guys feel spicy? Because I do. No matter how loud, how kind.
And what is that? What he's saying that what the man wants you to do, and what is that?
Hold on,
Control?
Hold on.
Operation 4D. Refuse to date men, get married, have sex with them, or children.
All I have to say is good luck getting laid. Me and my brothers are participating in the 4B movement.
No more kitty cat for moderate men. But then all the things that the patriarchy wants us to be. Clearly, they don't give a shit about us.
No attention to men. Delete block. Do not respond to them.
Government cares about not having kids because children are the future labor force. You guys crazy? It is the best thing I've ever done for my mental health. When I'm crazy, we need to do this together.
The women who are doing the 4B movement help other women who are doing the 4B movement.
Right, so the other thing I'll be responding to.
Do not acknowledge them. Do not look at them. Do not laugh at their jokes.
Why exactly are you going to keep becoming subservient to a nation that doesn't literally care about you?
Wake women up.
It feels spicy.
What was you saying?
I said I was talking about that gentleman. What was he talking about? What guys wanted from women from the first place, and what is that?
Whatever men wanted. Traditional women. We asked y'all to stop fucking. We've been telling y'all to stop fucking. We've been telling y'all to stop twerking. We've been telling y'all to get off these fucking OnlyFans shits. We've been saying this shit.
Well, what about man basically sitting up here having babies all over the place?
Why are you trying to attack men? Like, what is going on? Like, what do you mean having babies all over the place? You got to open your legs for a nigga to put a baby there. So you,
but a guy, why can't guys have a responsible too? They can pull out. It's called a pull out king. You heard of that before?
You can tell him to put something on it. Why would you want a motherfucker to just keep putting nothing in?
But guys can be responsible too, though.
Just like
that's what I'm saying. Like guys can basically think about that as well. Don't they have a brain too? Why do I have to tell you how to be responsible?
Never said that they not responsible, but as a woman, somebody is putting something inside of you. You should make sure that that shit is covered up. You barely know this motherfucker, so this shit should be covered up. You may have a physical attraction to him, but cover this shit up because we know that if we engage in sex wrong, we can have a baby. So why the fuck would you let somebody put something inside of you? And as a man, why would you put your shit inside of somebody knowing that you don't want to have a kid? So it goes both ways. It's not just her fault. It's not just his fault. It's both
That's
of y'all.
why they need to make laws that basically you get a woman pregnant, you automatically have to get married, period.
What type of weird ass shit is that? That's taking people rights away from them. You can't make somebody marry them.
Yeah, because it'll stop people from basically having reckless
You know
sex.
how many people that I done had sex with that I don't want to marry? What are you talking about? That, like what? Like that
It will stop people from basically having
Like,
reckless sex like
This is
that.
exactly why women can't be empowered. This is why, because look at the idea you just said.
Oh, but look, but this is the same thing as abortions, though. It's the same thing as abortion, though. You're not listening. It's the same thing as abortion.
What?
They're taking abortion rights from people. You say you can't make people do that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand that even though that's a person, that's still a person's right. Doesn't mean I agree with it, but I'm saying that's still a person's right. That's why I said that. That's still their right to if they want to do that. There's the same example. Have shotgun weddings all over again. Well, if that's the case, ain't nobody getting an abortion. Well, you're gonna have to get married. Period.
Yo,
Yep.
this
Shotgun
is-
wedding. Hey, that's how it goes, yo. Hey,
This-
it's not fair to nobody. Hey, that's
This
how
is-
it's gonna happen. It's not fair to no one. It's
know,
not fair to no one. See, if we gotta cut it out, everybody gotta cut it out. Let's all cut it out. Y'all gotta have to get married. See, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to take it back to the biblical days. Like, hey, it just is what it is, yo. If y'all not gonna be responsible out here, as soon as you get somebody pregnant, you gotta marry him. I can't be president because I'll be more wilder than Trump. I'll tell you that much.
President because you're emotional.
That's not even emotional. I'm comparing. I'm actually that is not being emotional. It has nothing to do with emotions.
Listen, a logical thinking man is not about to make a law that if you fuck somebody and get them pregnant, you have to marry them. A man is not going to do that. That's why women can't leave because you.
Have you ever heard of a shotgun wedding? The father made these men do it.
Let me finish. You're thinking, you're making a decision based upon how you feel. That's not even logical to say. Like, what if the woman don't like the man? Like, what are you saying? It's not just about this. You're just going off how you feel. And
that's not how I feel. That's really not.
Listen, just because they get married, what makes you think they can't get a divorce?
Have you ever? Well, you're not from the South, but from the South, they had shotgun weddings. They call it shotgun weddings. Ask Al. It was a real thing back in the day.
Nothing right now. We're not doing none of those shotgun shits right now. That don't mean nothing.
Back in the days, they didn't allow that to happen. They took law into their own hands. The fathers took the laws in their own hands and said, if you don't marry my daughter, she ain't about to be out of wedlock.
And why you think it don't exist now? Because what makes you think I can't divorce you? I don't give a fuck if they had a law and say if I fucking you get a baby, you know how many divorces it is? That's gonna blow the court system out the water. It's gonna be a motherfucking court every day for somebody getting a divorce because they got somebody pregnant that they don't want to be with. You know how many people
There's some places it's hard to get a divorce. You know how many
people that get somebody pregnant that they don't even want to be, they don't even want a baby by the person. It just happened. But then you want me to, now I have to engage in marriage with you?
Well, it makes the guys, it makes people responsible. See, you don't have to get married if you be responsible. That's the whole point of it. You don't have to be married with somebody you don't want to. Be responsible. Wear a condom. You ain't got to worry about all that. It's putting fear into people saying, no, like, get your shit together and be responsible. That's what it is. Crackdown. That's what it is. It's called a crackdown. Nobody wants to take accountability. That's what's wrong with society.
Even condoms is not even 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Contraceptives, you can use that with a condom.
It's not 100%. It's not 100%.
Okay,
They
day after pill.
still
Day
get pregnant.
after pill.
It's
Come
happening.
on,
We
like
are humans, so accidents happen. Maybe both of y'all was even some people be on birth control and still get pregnant. Like I say, you don't know what happens when that semen come out and go in that womb and do its thing. You don't have no control of that or me. So why would I make a law stating that if you get somebody pregnant, do you know how many colleges and shit would be fucked up?
Stop having sex with people.
That will fuck everything up. That would nobody in this world would agree with that, but women and gay
Well,
men.
then you have to take the day after pill.
Women and gay men.
Just to be safe. Just to be safe. It breaks. That's what the day after pill is about.
No,
look what Alan said. It was a normal law in the South.
But why you think it ain't no more is what I'm telling you.
Ask Alan, he's from the South.
Because over time, people have gotten smart. I marry you. I mean, I don't really want to be with you. Over time, I'm gonna divorce you. They had to get rid of the law. People not dumb. That's all I gotta do is divorce you. I don't have to stay with you. I don't have to. Like that's crazy to me. I'm glad I ain't. Hell no. Accidents happen, Joe. You fuck around, did some shit, then you slipped up. Like, come on, man. Car accidents happen. Things happen. That's why we have car insurance, because things happen. We're not perfect. You don't know.
There's plan B, and still people out here having being reckless and still getting pregnant. All these women, single mothers. You got plan B now. You got options now, and still you end up getting pregnant. Something's wrong here. Something's really wrong.
No, something is wrong that now all of a sudden, because the man is the president and they wanted a woman to be president so they can feel empowered with their fantasies and their bullshit ideologies and their feminist ideologies. They wanted that shit to happen. Now they doing this stupid ass shit. Her dumb ass regretted it in the middle of cutting her hair off, trying to follow a trend. Now look at her. Stupid ass.
You guys feel crazy? You guys feel crazy?
Instantly regretted it. Got the watching something on your little screen and you got emotionally attached to it. Cut your motherfucking hair and down the middle, and then now you regret the shit. Stupid. Insane.
I don't think she regretted it. I think she's just being funny, but she probably gonna cut the whole hair off.
Of course she gonna cut it off. She better. Look at this shit.
You look so dumb.
Oh, let me turn this shit off. Let me turn that music off, but they fuck around playing.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah.
And I know this because in the comments there was a couple of quote unquote men that were saying, "Thank God you removed yourself from the dating pool." To which I said, I never even entered. But all that to say is that it's working. It is working, okay? Because again, it's like saying comments. Not all of the comments showed up publicly because some of them, they fell under the different thing, and I had to go search for them. But like different comments, like, "Oh yeah, thank God, because then ugly babies with ugly parents will not you won't have an ugly baby with ugly parents all forever."
can't. Video keep popping up.
I am fearless, I am sad.
Why the video that I'm clicking on ain't playing?
I see the Beyond chick.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The 4B movement are women who are holding out sex and breaking up and divorcing with their husbands and boyfriends so that they don't get pregnant. You guys are holding back the tang and practicing safe sex, what you should have been doing all along, so you don't get pregnant. So before, everybody was just raw dogging it, just taking a chance and then going to the clinic and getting an abortion. What kind of fucking sense does this make? How reckless can you be? Huh? So now you guys want to practice safe sex by having abstinence. Cool. Awesome. Good for you guys. You guys are fucking geniuses.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Bro, excuse me. Bro, I got the Google. I mean, I got the going down TikTok. I'm at work. I'm going down TikTok. I'm seeing this 4B move. Like, what is a 4B movement? Like, I'm clicking on shit. They cutting their hair. They joining a movement where the Koreans used to be doing the 4B thing. And man, this ain't no, it's not called balance. That ass is off balance. That's what I'm saying. He's saying you should have been doing that before.
I wasn't watching a video. I'm talking about from what previously we was talking about. I just came in here and said that it's called balance. We need balance as human beings, period.
Yeah, with anything. And this is I think I saved a few on that. Together we are strong. Look at this shit.
Just let me know, baby, you can get the fucking out. Fuck your boyfriend, you a bitch, and it's time to switch.
Like, you see women attacking men, like, I don't know why the videos I'm clicking on, they clicking the other ones. This shit weird. See? I'm clicked on
Now that the dust has settled, it's a couple of things that I want to say. Yeah, I think I'm ready to go full 4B. I'm ready to go full 4B movement on the men. Actually, black men, y'all did well. We got about 80% or so. It's always going to be some knuckleheads that think they're white and got a white woman or, whatever. Y'all, the black men did pretty good. I'm not specifically mad at black men. It's just men in general treating women like, why are our rights always up for grabs? It's not a free country if every 4 years I got to fight for my life. Like, if y'all insist on making women second-class citizens, we don't have to give you our body. If we got to fight for our reproductive rights, we don't have to give you children. We don't have to reproduce with you. We're going to do like they're doing over in Korea. Korea got a whole missing class of children because they stopped mating with the men and they stopped giving birth because their rights were not being protected and because the men were not doing their fair share. And I'm ready to go full 4B. Women, if you haven't heard of it, look up the 4B movement. I think that the only way that women are going to get respect and change the narrative and break out of this misogynistic patriarchal nightmare is to withhold our bodies and start demanding more. We cannot be pick-me's. We cannot be chasing after men. We cannot be using our emotions and making excuses for men's poor treatment of us. We cannot be protecting DL men, especially in the church. We cannot be protecting predators. We have to stand up for us and us only because that's what they're doing. And we are standing by our men, supporting them supporting the church in their misogyny and making us feel like second class citizens, and going along with it like we agree with it, like we really think the abortion is the issue, when really the issue is women's sexual freedom. You don't want women to feel sexually free. You want men to feel sexually free and women to be punished and carry the burden and shame of unwanted pregnancy or STDs or so on and so forth. And guess what? Well, then y'all just be celibate. How about that? How about y'all just how Grindr crashed at the RNC because y'all was DL? Y'all go ahead and keep doing that. And then we'll just keep our stuff to ourselves, or we'll just share it with each other. And then we'll just go our separate ways. How about that? But as for women continuing to participate in the misogyny, even especially in our churches, like I just have zero patience for it anymore. I'm just not going. I'm not going. Men, they act like women are so emotional. The crash outs that I see are men. Men are crashing out. If you tell them no, when you try to act like you don't want to give them your number or that you are not interested in them, you become all kind of bitches, whores, fat, black, ugly, all kind of things. Like the men are the ones that's crashing out. And I think we need a good old timeout from each other. If you are in a marriage that's horrible, get out of it. Get out of it. If you have trouble getting out of it and can't live on your own, get you one or two best friends and y'all make a little female compound with you and your children and y'all help each other and take care of each other. There is ways. We do not have to continue to subject ourselves to abuse, to being second class, to misogyny, to all of these things, and then can't even get adequate health care because this is what we voting for. This is what men want. And white women, y'all did not show up. Latino men, I don't got nothing for you, Jose. If they come and get your abuela, good. I don't know what to tell you. If y'all want to be white and they want to deport your grandma, I'm letting her have it. I'm not marching with nobody else. White women, y'all got to do better. Y'all still want to sleep with the men, the black men, but y'all not showing up at the polls the way y'all said. Y'all did better. Not even better. No, y'all did terrible. White women, y'all did terrible. Y'all did decently okay, but how y'all was talking, y'all didn't show up like y'all was supposed to. And women in general, we have to reevaluate what we are accepting and what we want out of life. We are letting Christianity convince us that God wants us to be second place in our own homes, in our own lives. Like we gotta be. We're giving men all the main character stuff, but we doing all the heavy lifting and all the work in the relationship and for the family and with the kids and all of that stuff, while they just sit there and get to claim authority. And we just going along with it like, that's what God wants. He doesn't want me to leave this abusive relationship. What God? That is, we got God twisted, and I feel like God is pissed about it. And I think that things are going to keep getting worse until women get pissed enough to do something different, which is withhold your body, stop engaging in these fugazi, ridiculous relationships, and pull out until you get your worth. If you are in a relationship with a man and he is not treating you to what you value, and you continue to stay there, then you are just as much part of the problem as he is. Because if you withdraw yourself, if we withdraw our presence, if we stop playing the game don't exist. We got to stop playing it. 4B. I'm cool 4B at this point.
We. You ain't saying nothing.
I'm listening.
When I'm talking about 4B, a lot of women are saying they have already been doing it, but some people are saying they don't know what the 4B movement is. 4B is simply no dating, no sex, no marriage, no children with men. Started in Korea, and in Korea, all of those words start with a B. So they named it 4B because all those words start with a B, but no sex, no dating, no marriage, no children with men. A lot of people are concerned about the dangers that will come with women withholding their bodies from men. And that is a real fear. Unfortunately, if we are not giving it, will they become aggressive? Will they take it? Will we be assaulted? Like what are the consequences of that? But if you remember, not very long ago, it was not standard practice to be just randomly hooking up with people. Dating app.
You know why I think it ain't? It won't be it won't be dangerous, because you can always go buy some pussy. Every woman in the world is not gonna be 4B. That's why men like what is this? Like, and some women agree and they say all y'all did was make the dating pool. Y'all opened the dating pool up. Because what is this?
But see, the thing about it, this whole talk about 4B was before this whole election. So it's already been in the talks already here.
No. I understand that. It's just probably going viral now, because they.
No, it's been going viral.
It's back in the algorithm. I know it's going viral, but I'm saying it's back in the algorithm up to date because of Trump.
This just made it worse. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And it short some people, but like even if they get out the dating pool, then those other women have to really cipher through men that are good and bad. So even though y'all got many options, y'all gonna have to cipher through all those bad men. So
see the 4B thing, like it's like you train it like that. Like if I let's just say I ended up dating a woman or I met a woman and she said, oh yeah, I used to be doing the 4B move. I did it for like 2 years. I'm literally gonna tell her I'm not interested no more. I don't give a fuck how fine she is, because when you've trained your body to do something and then you get out of that mode, usually that first person that break that mode is not going to be the person you stay with. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even want to even put myself, because she can go back to that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
She can go back to be like, no, I don't want none today. Like, no, don't touch me. She know how to literally, she shut herself off from men. She turned her natural emotions that when she smell a man, feel a man, all of that. She turned that off for 2 to 4 years. There's some people in the chat saying they on their 5th year.
Well, you know what? Be honest, I was even thinking about doing it myself, because before this whole thing about what you call it, the election it is what it is with this. But I'm saying I was planning on doing that myself.
Man, listen.
Just like if it's not too many good choices out here, I'm just gonna fall back.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't tell nobody what to do with their body. You do what you want to do with your body. Your body, your choice. But one thing about humans is we always try to jump on a trend. It don't matter what it is. Now, if you want to take a step back and fall back and not date and, work on yourself before you get yourself back out there, that's totally.
No, that's not. I'm not trying to do that. That was literally just falling down.
I finished. If you want to get yourself out there, you know what I'm saying? But if not, there's nothing wrong with just taking time with being with yourself and learning your body, getting yourself right, or whatever the case may be. But turning your back on men wholeheartedly for 4 years based upon the presidency, man, that shit crazy. Motherfuckers divorcing their husbands, not fucking them, not cooking dinner.
But see, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the presidency. I'm talking about way before that started. This has been around for what, 2 years?
I don't know shit about this. I'm just telling you based on what I'm going right now, my perspective. I don't know nothing about 4B. I just heard about this shit today when I was going down TikTok, and when you sent me that shit, like I don't know nothing about this shit. So
no, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. That basically a lot of women's like, I'm burned out and like meeting these trashy men, you know what I'm saying? And some of these men are not taking accountability. It's not a good dating pool.
Man.
And so a lot of them are just like, I'm backing out of dating. I'm backing out of like trying to get married.
Why y'all tell us? So what? Why do y'all tell us that? Why is it a man's fault that you meeting bad men? It's your fault.
No, but
You
there's
don't
just
know how to pick a
there's a
man.
lot of there's not a lot of good choices out there. They're really not.
It's not a
There's
lot
not
of
a lot
good
of good
choices
choices out there.
either. It's not a lot of good choice. What makes y'all think that y'all always the prize? Like y'all know, it's not a lot of good choices of women out there either. Y'all lazy as hell. Y'all don't want to do shit. Y'all just want to be bought.
Are you talking
All
about the
y'all
women
do-
that basically on Instagram? We're not talking about those
I'm
type
not
of
talking
women.
about Instagram bitches. Why y'all always go straight to Instagram like them the only bitches in the world? Them not the only women in the world. Like that's what I'm saying. Y'all fixate y'all mind on how y'all think men think because that's what y'all see on Instagram every day. So this is what men must like. No, these are hoes. This is entertainment. We don't care about that shit. You don't want your bitch on Instagram with her ass out shaking and niggas can just like and DM her freely. Nigga don't want that. That's not a real woman. Like that's a fun girl. She just look good and you want to have some fun with her. You don't want to take her
But those
home.
guys go after them too.
Yeah, they go after her because they want to have fun with them, but it's a lot of trouble. That's where they fuck up at. Them bitches be looking for money. They be looking for a come up. They be pretty and dumb. Straight up. Motherfuckers be dumb, Joe. Motherfuckers don't listen. You got all the money, but they got all the answers. Like it just don't make no sense. Like dating pool fucking sucks. Because everybody can get on the internet and just, oh, I can meet her today. I can meet this person today. It's too easy. There's no genuine thought.
Well, I mean, like I said, the 4B movement is a whole different movement compared to this whole abortion situation.
No, I'm saying
I can understand the 4B movement. The whole political situation. I can't.
Whatever happened.
I'm more for the economy anyway, so it's a whole different ball game with me.
Whatever happened in Korea happened in Korea. They started that 4B movement shit. Maybe they had some political shit going on because I know Korean men can be very mean. I've worked with them and I've been around them from being working around the military my whole life. So I know Korean men can be mean as shit.
They wasn't respecting their rights as women.
Especially to the wives. So whatever was going on over there, I respect the 4B movement for there. But for Americans to just jump on that shit, man.
Well, this was a reason because of the abortion thing. I mean, they saying if somebody get raped, they still got to keep the kid, even if it's a 16-year-old girl in some states.
Yeah, I don't. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit right there.
That's the only thing that I'm mad about. If it's not dealing with somebody about to lose their life in the hospital or rape, they shouldn't touch that. That's something that shouldn't be touched. Period. Because that's out of your hands. There's nothing you can do about that. To me, I feel like that's not fair.
If somebody rape you and you get pregnant, you go to the hospital, that baby should be automatically aborted instantly. It wasn't consensual. You didn't know the person, or you may have known them and they just took it from you. But I agree with all laws when it comes to that. When it comes to that rape shit, like if you rape a woman or something like that, they gonna castrate your shit or something like that now.
Mm-hmm.
The law for men, yes, I agree. Control your motherfucking self, nigga. Control yourself.
All these women in the world, and you gotta rape somebody. It's kind of psychotic. It's like a serial killer, like at his first stage.
Hell yeah. Because what is you doing? All these women in the world, you can literally get online and buy pussy if you wanted to.
Yeah. You don't even want to buy it. Really?
Motherfucker don't even want to buy it. That's gonna make you horny. You don't want to buy it. You just gonna walk outside and be like, a little girl. Like, what? That is crazy.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of mental ill people out here. That's what I'm
You're
saying.
not walking outside with a heart on. Like, you walking outside, you just walk in, boom, you see a kid. Oh, I'm gonna take her and fuck her. This little bitty kid, this underage kid, that is the most sick shit, man. That's some sick ass shit. That's why you don't want nothing like that on your plate, man.
It could be anybody's daughter. It could, you know what I'm saying? I'm not wishing on nobody's daughter, but it could be yours. It could be anybody. It could be my niece. Like, you know what I'm saying? Heck no, nah, they gotta do. No, I'm sorry. Some things are just like, you shouldn't even touch that, period.
Yeah, I'm smoking shit. She already know. Just like how that dude choked that man, choked that CPS worker on live, tried to choke him they got him for attempted murder.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to kill that man because he took his daughter in the room and touched her some type of way. And her daughter said she didn't want to go back to that school or something. And she told him what happened. So he went live and had a little interview with him. And then when he was finna walk off, he dapped him. And then when dude kept going, he grabbed his ass, hooked his ass, choked the shit out of him. Everybody was trying to say stop. He was like, no, I ain't gonna stop. Shit, this nigga tried to do something to my daughter, nigga. Shit, free that man. On the real, free that man. Because there's some weird, sick ass people out here. What the fuck is you touching on a little ass baby coochie for? Or whatever he did to her?
That's what I'm saying.
You on, like, what is you have no sense of, like, nothing inside of you telling you, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, nothing is going inside of you saying that, man. People are fucked up, man. I'm telling you.
That's why people should watch their kids most of the time. And to me, it's like they should get castrated for real.
It's crazy, man. And that's why I agree with that. Wherever that shit should be in every state. And that would make women feel a lot more safe out here. Because men are fucking predators by nature. And I really feel that shit that should be in every state. That'll calm niggas down from trying to rape women and all type of shit. I'm with it. Oh, let me go to the Obama stuff real quick before I get off.
I wonder how they feel if it go beyond that and they just turn him to turn his sex around.
What you mean?
Where he become a woman? That's a real torture. Now you the victim.
Big ladies black out all day website and apps, okay? Even if you don't have people already downloaded and delete your account, then delete the app. They should be schooling the same pick me pearls in a 1 mile radius over and over and over. No longer in a season where you can sleep around. Leave them niggas that ain't doing shit. You need to stop playing for men. Like, I'm not thinking you need to stop fucking these men.
So let me get this straight. Y'all are mad because the vast majority of men voted for Donald Trump. And because they voted for Donald Trump, you feel like it took away your right to have an abortion. And this has brought you to the conclusion that now it's time to stop being hoes. You do realize that there are worse things that you can catch than pregnancy from having unprotected sex, right? You do also realize that birth control and condoms are completely legal and available, right? Yeah, from the sounds of it, you need the 4B movement. Like, it's crazy to me. The Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade is what has inspired you to have some damn morals. Abortion is not a form of birth control. It should be used as a last resort. Like, you still have control over your reproductive rights. All you gotta do is choose to be responsible.
big ladies. Black out all dating websites and apps, okay? Even if you don't have
Look at that. It's like, what the fuck? Like that is crazy.
That's why I said I wouldn't.
Go ahead.
They kind of twisting up the 4B movement. Being honest, they really are.
Movement. Fellas, y'all really done it down pissy.
They're kind of twisting it up a little bit.
I need to go to.
That's why I said you got to go listen to the Koreans and listen to what they say about the 4B movement.
No, I know, I understand. I don't want to get all too deep in it. These motherfuckers is mad at her.
Oh, the one with Obama, yeah.
Oh, message to
They coming after him.
Man.
All right, this message is to former President Barack Obama. The congregation of black men does not need your advice or your guidance on who to vote for, especially when you showed your true character and your true colors when you were the president. When you were the president, last time I recall, you had the House, you had the Senate, and you had the executive branch for 2 years. You could have passed anything, any legislation that would have helped black men in the black community. But I wonder, what did you choose to pick your main focal marriage? Yeah, the LGBT community. And that's cool and all. That can be your prerogative. But don't try to bring your dusty ass back over here to black men and you can tell us who to vote for. No, we're not voting for Kamala Harris. We don't give a damn about all of these scare tactics that you use against black women. Oh my God, they're going to take away abortion. They're going to take away our food stamps, welfare, government assistance. Going to take away all of our handouts. They're not going to forgive our student loans. Well, guess what? Black men, we don't give a damn. Our community is destroyed. Our women are raising the kids, and our kids are destroying and tearing up the goddamn street. The same people that you made your main focal point are endangering the minds of our women. They are endangering the minds of our kids. And let's get another thing straight. You're an East African, half Kenyan man who wasn't raised with the same values as your dad because he wasn't there. Most of us in America, we are West African by ancestry. Igbo, Yoruba, Angola, Congolese, Ghanaian, Ashanti. That's what we are. So no, I don't know what your values are, but I know what most black men's values are. And they're not the same values that the Democratic Party holds. So I'm gonna tell you like this: I could give a damn about the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, but I'm gonna go vote for Trump. You wanna know why? Just to let black women know who run this shit.
That's too macho. That's way too macho. That's overboard macho. To who run this? That's arrogance and macho-ness. Some people be way too macho for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this with my chest. If you don't vote in this election or you vote the wrong way and you're black, you deserve everything that you don't get. You deserve being overlooked for that job opportunity. You deserve getting pulled over driving while black. You deserve racial inequality. You deserve having to have a job with a non-livable wage. You deserve the fact that you're going to have student loan debt for the next 25 years. You deserve not being able to buy a house and build generational wealth. Some of y'all are just embarrassing. And I'm not talking about embarrassing to yourselves. You're embarrassing to your ancestors. You're embarrassing to all of the barriers that were broken before you even thought about existing on this planet Earth. Y'all are embarrassing to your children and to your grandchildren that you've not even met yet. It is disgusting. Having a literacy test has got to be put back on the table. Because y'all done messed it up for everybody. Yeah, I'm finna say this.
Man, women get angry and just say some of the most cruel and foul shit, man. You got kicked off?
Huh?
Oh, no. That's the one he was telling motherfuckers they need to vote.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say speak some truths if you don't mind. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw as well. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced than the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to you all and say that you have a choice that is this clear. When on the one hand, you have somebody who grew up like knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain, joy that comes from those experiences. Was that to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land, and is putting forward concrete proposals to correctly address the things that are vital in our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers, fathers, and grandparents can afford medicine. Making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high, rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that
You never seen this before?
Look how you, all that stuttering and shit, gotta find his words. That shit not fluent. It's like he trying to box you in to say something, but use these other words around it to smush it together to say some small shit to basically say, motherfucker, I need you niggas to vote for her. Black men ain't voting for that shit. We ain't going for that shit. My brother say we want this shit, like we done.
This message is for President Obama. First and foremost, you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Number one, I ain't going to vote for Kamala Harris. I think that she's going to make a bad president. She's a bad vice president. Everything she does, she tries to politicize it, and she hasn't shown the fact that she wants to put America first ever. So I'm not voting for that individual. Secondly, I think that it's really sad that you would come out against Black men and actually degrade them because they're not picking the person that you want them to vote for. All right. And the last thing that I'm going to say is the moment that I became a Republican and a conservative, that is when I got the most hate from the opposite party. All right. Being that I'm a conservative, being that I'm a Republican, I've always been accepted. For the little bit of time that I may have been liberal, I never heard anything from the Republicans. They never came out and called me slanderous things. They never came out and called me racist things. The only time that I ever started hearing things about my skin color and about, racism or whatever was when I became a Republican. And that was from Democrats that were saying that. So no, I'm not going to be voting for who you want me to vote for. I'm going to do what I want as a man, and I'm going to be the man that I am. So you don't get to say anything. This message is for President.
Telling you, man.
Well, it seems like a lot of people are leaving the room, so.
Oh shit! Wait! I pressed the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
I said it seemed like people leaving the room, so do you want to shut it down?
Oh yeah, I ain't even what you call it? Yeah, we can. I'm gonna eat anyway. I was just showing that at the end. Yeah, man, we can get up out of here, man. It was a good deal. You didn't have to go too long. Let me see.
Well, I'll see you later.
All right, man. Thanks for coming.
Alligator.
All right.
Peace.
We out of here, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I'll go do y'all research on that 4B movement, man. And man, keep your mind. Keep your mind. Because following these trends is the worst thing you could do. I'm out of here, man. Till next time, peace out.